Buddy, you gotta come out from under the sheets. I have to go to my meeting. Oh, I gotta go to the meeting. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Happy December 22nd. Very exciting only because this is when the days start getting longer again. Oh, right? So last night I had a fantastic time at my meeting. We had a fantastic meeting. I was selected to speak, so I spoke for about 10 minutes about my recovery, what happened, what it was like, what it's like now. I can cram a lot into 10 minutes. You'd be surprised. Sometimes my videos are much longer than they need to be when I could really make a story shorter, but what fun is that? Then afterwards, there were probably, I don't know, 8 of us that hung around after the meeting and had dinner. Someone had a party at work and they brought all of the leftovers. It was like turkey and potatoes, and my beard's all over the place, and I got a cat hair or something on my nose. And then we had macaroni and cheese and pumpkin pie. It was like a full-on Thanksgiving dinner almost. And then we sat there and watched Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which is one of my favorite all-time movies. It was made at a very, very different time, and a lot of fun. And yes, every single main character is heterosexual, and it still bothers me, but it's such an iconic film that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, had a fantastic time at the movies, came home, loved on the cats, went to sleep, and woke up late. Buddy likes to camp out under my knees. If I tent my knees and have the blanket over my body, Buddy loves to crawl under there and just camp out. He loves it. And Eleanor snuggled up to my side here, and we lay there for a while, which is part of why I'm leaving the house so late. Eventually I had to get out of bed, and you saw Buddy leaving his little tent, and it was very sweet. I was wearing undies, so nobody out there thinking this is a rated R or rated X channel. What else is going on? I think that's it. It's a good morning, little overcast. It's 60 degrees. I'm really looking forward to coffee and a donut or whatever they have at the meeting, and then we'll have something real to eat later on. Blah, blah, blah. Let me talk to you guys later. I'm almost at the meeting. Look how cute this is. I just pulled up to the meeting, and someone set up something like a Christmas tree lot, but for little bicycles for kids on Christmas. That's very sweet, with the little sparkly little disco pom-poms on the handles. Cute. Never been to this 11:30 meeting. It's a meditation meeting. So we sit and I think we meditate. It might be a guided meditation for 15 minutes, and then it opens up to be a regular recovery meeting. So this will be fun. I love meditating. It's hard, but I enjoy it because, you know, all these thoughts go on in my, I'm crazy. But first, coffee. You're tired?
Oh, dude, that's what we do is just...
Yeah. And a red velvet cupcake for breakfast. Yes, please. All right, what a fantastic meeting. It was not a meditation meeting. It was a daily reflections meeting. There's a book that we call Daily Reflections that has a little reading that from every day. It's like a calendar page a day thing with some inspirational quote, you know. And it leads to discussion, usually on a topic of recovery. And today was principles before personalities. Looking at someone's motives before you're looking at their, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe in a YouTube video, but really satisfying meeting, really satisfying meeting. And I got the chance to share about it. And then, you know, I wanted to thank everybody at the meeting for being such agents of change. You know, I was on a path, and I thought that my sobriety and my recovery and everything was so set in concrete after 2 decades, you know, of being sober. But this room of people has really enhanced my recovery and who I am and how I behave in the world. And it's crazy how a group of people can change your life like that. And I think if you're go to a church, or if you're a member of a church, or some sort of social organization, that you can find that in those places. But there's something about a group of alcoholics meeting to support each other through life that's just really unbelievable. I'm so grateful. I've had a lot of great meetings in my life. I've been to thousands and thousands of meetings, but this meeting place is truly special, and I'm grateful. I'm gonna start to cry. Do you remember those bicycles I showed you earlier? They're apparently not for sale like a Christmas tree lot that I was expecting. It looks like there's a whole bunch of kids that are coming to pick out a bicycle and a toy. So it looks like something of, to help children that might not have had a bicycle for Christmas. So how sweet is that? It's so nice. There's a whole bunch of kids and their families all picking out bikes like they're pumpkins or something on for Halloween. It's very sweet. I need to eat something. I had a cupcake. It was delicious. And 2 cups of coffee, but that is not enough for me. And what else am I doing today? I do want to stop by Sprouts. I want to pick up some cheese. They have a pepper jack cheese that's already pre-sliced that I really like a lot. Couple odds and ends, because while I have a main meal for Christmas or Christmas Eve, I don't have a lot of like side things to add to that. So I want to pick up a couple odds and ends at Sprouts, and I think I have enough for the Christmas stockings I'm making. I think I have enough, but I might look for some additional little stocking stuffers. But blah blah blah. Let me eat something, and I'll talk to you later. I pop into Walmart for a couple things. Isn't it a beautiful day? It's so beautiful here. Something strange about Las Vegas is you got some autumn color next to some palm trees. Always fun. I'm going to stop in PetSmart as well. I need to pick up a toy for Eleanor. Nope, they don't have it. It's a little Mylar pom-pom that Eleanor, I'm not sure why I'm doing this. Why Eleanor just loves to chase after it, and they don't have any here. It's probably not a bad thing because their prices are so expensive. Why is PetSmart so expensive? $13 for a cat toy? I hate to say it, I'm going to have to go to Amazon for the toy I want, but yeah, they want $13 for these. That's crazy. Am I the only one that walks through aquarium sections at the store just to stare at fish for a little while? I'm always tempted to get an aquarium, but I know I would kill every single thing in the tank. I'm visiting Eleanor under the Christmas tree, because it's the best place to find Eleanor. Right? Right? Am I freaking you out? Probably. This is the toy that Eleanor loves so much. It's a little Mylar pom-pom tied to a string. And she's staring at it right now. She's like, Daddy, what are you doing with my toy? This is what I have to replace. But she loves it so much. Ta-da. Do you want it, Eleanor? Give it back, Eleanor. Guys, hi. So I heard about a different meeting at my home group. Hey guys, how are you? It is 5:29, and I was at the house hanging out, laying out with the cats, making sure my things were all ready for my trip tomorrow, and I'm like, it's only 5 o'clock. I have heard of a meeting that happened in the Green Valley area, and I looked online and they had one starting at 5:30. I thought, let's go check it out. It's always fun to go to a different meeting, and I think I found it. It's very hidden in this complex, but let's go inside. Well, I can't take you with me, but I'll go inside. I'll talk to you after. Well, that was an interesting meeting. It's the GVG meeting, if you know meetings in Las Vegas. I'm not even sure what a Green Valley group. I think that's what it stands for. Really interesting group. Pretty typical meeting. Lots of my lens is filthy. Hold on. Better. Speaking of dirty, don't look at my windows. Oh my gosh. So that was a great meeting. It felt very much like a Boston meeting and much less like a West Coast meeting to me. Really structured, really fantastic meeting place. A lot of service work being done. It's what's called an Ask It Basket meeting, which I have never seen outside of a conference or something. It's where people write anonymous questions, throw them in a basket, and the person who's chairing asks the question, like, Do you have to relapse? Is relapse required to get, to stay sober? The answer quickly is no. And then, people in the room answer those questions without crosstalk. And it was really a fantastic meeting. You get a couple of people with really seriously long-term sobriety, a lot of people who are newly sober, and a couple of people who don't just seem to be on a different wavelength. But it was a pretty traditional meeting. It was really great. I'm going to head home because it is now 6:34. I'm going to make some dinner at home tonight and save some money. I'm probably going to have some ravioli, and I should probably get on the way. Something a lot of you might have actually recognized or noticed is that I go to a lot of meetings. And if you've been with me for a long time, that's relatively new. In the last year or so, I've rediscovered going to meetings. Oh, let's turn some music off. And not only do I go to a meeting once a day, usually, my home group in particular, but some days I go to 2 meetings a day. And I'm surprised that no one has asked, like, Stephen, you've been sober 22 years. Why are you going to multiple meetings a day? Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I just feel great. I just feel great when I go to a meeting. And I'm a pig. I'm a pig for anything that makes me feel good. Back in the day, it used to be drugs and alcohol that made me feel good or feel different. Now, it's trying to be a good person and going to meetings and things like that. I just feel good when I go. I meet amazing people every single time. And there's always coffee, there's always a snack somewhere, and just really interesting stories and observations and inspiration. I'm inspired every time I go to a meeting. And if I'm not, if I walk out of a meeting still angry or frustrated or more so after the meeting, if I'm just angry or if I have a sense of dis-ease in my soul, something is very wrong, and I am very aware of that, and then I can try to take some action on that. But 99.44% of the time, I walk out of a meeting feeling so good, and who doesn't want that? So I go to a lot of meetings these days. I know I talk a lot about it, and it's probably irritating to somebody, but sobriety for me, and not just sobriety, but recovery and being the person I've always wanted to be, is so satisfying. And it's something that it's become a big part of my life. It used to be everything. Now it's just a big part of my life. I should probably think about which direction I'm driving right now, because I don't know this part of town very well at all. I think Boulder Highway is up there, so I'm going to head in that direction. So I know many of you have probably wondered why suddenly my channel seems to be all about me getting sober, or staying sober, I should say. But I've been reintroduced to meetings, and it's plugged me back in to people, and actively trying to be the person I want to be. And so that's why I go to meetings. And sometimes I go to 2 a day. I went to 2 yesterday and 2 today. Craziness. Back in the day, when I first got sober, I used to ask my sponsor, what am I going to do with all my free time? Well, lounge with cats and go to recovery meetings. That's what I do. All right. I am probably going to wrap this video up, because there's really nothing else going on today. And I am going to, like I said, I'm going to go home, eat probably some ravioli for dinner, make sure that my work device is charged. I have everything up to date. I'm going to repack my suitcase tomorrow. My trip doesn't start till 5-something. And I've got to figure out how to pack some Christmas things into my suitcases and still not carry an extra bag. So I'll do that tomorrow. But all right, have a great night, fly safe, and I'll see you later.